Who do you think is the most unexpected threat to a family? I never thought I'd be asking myself that question until my 10-year-old daughter texted me, "Mommy, please help." Then she shared her location. I looked down at the address and felt my stomach drop. It was Derek's photography studio. My fiancé, the man I trusted, the man who had been bonding with my daughter Emma ever since we got engaged 6 months ago. I grabbed my keys and ran. Derek had started doing photography sessions with Emma to help build her confidence. At first, it felt harmless: family photos, fun poses, learning about lighting and angles. Emma's dad and I share custody, and honestly, I was grateful. Blending families is hard, and Derek seemed like he genuinely cared about connecting with her. Then things slowly changed. It wasn't just family photos anymore. It became modeling practice, artistic portraits. He told Emma natural smiles weren't editorial. She stopped smiling naturally at all. She became obsessed with poses, angles, and cameras. She even started inviting her friends over because Derek told them they could be models too. 6 months earlier, Emma had said modeling was boring. Now she talked about agencies, but then I noticed the signs. She wouldn't change in locker rooms anymore. She flinched when people took photos at birthday parties. She became quiet in ways I couldn't explain. When I told Derek I felt uncomfortable, he accused me of projecting my own trauma. He said I was sexualizing childhood innocence. He made me feel ashamed for even questioning him. So when my daughter texted me for help from his studio, I knew. I drove like nothing else mattered. A 22-minute drive in 14. I ran every red light. I pulled into the parking lot and saw the sign on the door, "Closed, private session." The blackout curtains were drawn, music was playing inside, the door was locked. I banged on the glass and screamed Emma's name. No answer. Then I saw movement behind the frosted window. Derek stepped into view holding a camera. He looked straight at me, didn't unlock the door, didn't say a word. He smiled, turned around, and walked back inside. I called Emma again, straight to voicemail. That's when I called 911. "My daughter is inside that building. She texted me for help." They told me to stay on the line. I couldn't. I ran around back and found the loading entrance, a metal security door with a padlock. The music was louder there. Then I heard it, a small voice crying. Emma's voice. I didn't think so. I reversed my car and slammed straight into the door. Metal screamed, the lock snapped, my windshield shattered. I ran inside. Derek shouted, furious, yelling that I'd destroyed his studio. I pushed past him and froze. Emma was standing on a raised platform, wearing a white dress. Professional lights aimed at her, a camera angled upward on a tripod. She was crying. I grabbed her and wrapped my jacket around her. She clung to me and whispered. I kept saying I wanted to stop. Derek immediately got defensive. "She wanted this, this is art." That's when the sirens arrived. The officers walked in and saw everything, the smashed door. My car still lodged into it, Emma shaking in my arms, Derek yelling. They handcuffed me. Derek looked relieved. "She's unstable," he told them. "She sexualizes everything." One officer knelt in front of Emma. "Are you okay, sweetheart?" Emma shook her head. "He wouldn't let me leave, he locked the doors." The room went silent. "How long were you here?" "Since 4, Emma whispered. The officers turned to Derek and asked to see the camera. He panicked, said they needed a warrant. They pulled the memory card anyway. The officer's face changed instantly. Then they checked the computer. Folders, hundreds of photos. They unlocked my handcuffs. "A parent has the right to protect their child," one officer said. Then they arrested Derek. Later, the FBI seized everything, not just photos of Emma, but photos of every little girl he'd convinced her to bring to that studio. And the worst part, my ex-husband, the man I shared custody with, had given him permission. The most dangerous threat to a family isn't always a stranger. Sometimes it's the person you trusted enough to let inside your home.